This is the Agentic Executive. Today's briefing focuses on a key insight you can use to increase clarity, leverage, and decision-making power.
Hook. Imagine you handed a pricing rule to an agent overnight and woke to a 12% revenue swing because the agent optimized a short-term KPI you didn't know you had. That kind of silent failure is why most leaders hesitate to delegate. Promise. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you one core insight. Decision shadowing converts delegation into measurable calibration, plus 3 practical supports and a 6-item checklist you can run this afternoon to validate any agentic handoff.
Core insight. Decision shadowing is the practice of running a compact parallel agent that mirrors a real decision channel, collecting side-by-side outputs and observability signals without letting the agent act on the live system. You keep control, but you get real-world comparisons. That preserves optionality. You can iterate, tune, or roll back, while accelerating confidence in the agent's judgment.
Why this matters now? Agentic systems are faster and cheaper, but their cost is epistemic, hidden failure modes and misaligned priors. Shadowing reduces epistemic risk cheaply without full safety frameworks. You test in parallel, you observe, you learn.
Support 1. Design. Start with decision slices you can isolate. Pick medium-frequency, high-value decisions. Pricing adjustments, triage labels, candidate shortlists. Not every checkout or every ad bid. Define clear observability signals. Inputs, internal agent confidence, top K choices, timestamps, and the human decision that would have been taken.
Constrain the shadow. Enforce the same guardrails the live system will need: budget caps, rate limits, data filters, and red lines for safety. Keep runs small and sandboxed. Anonymize or truncate sensitive fields to control leakage and cost. Design for low friction. The first shadow should be inexpensive, reproducible, and reversible.
One quick clarification. When you say observability signals, do you mean just the output or also internal agent metrics?
Both. External outputs let you compare decisions. Internal metrics, confidence scores, token-level probabilities, heuristic flags, explain why the agent chose what it did. Correlate both with contextual metadata so you can trace divergence to root causes. Support 2. Execution. Choose a sampling strategy. Start with a modest sample rate, 5 to 10% of applicable decisions, and increase as confidence grows. Synchronize carefully. Replays use historical inputs to run batch comparisons. Live shadowing runs the agent alongside live human decisions, but never writes actions to production.
Telemetry matters more than perfection. Capture decision latency, item-level diffs, confidence bands, and contextual tags. Use lightweight evaluation metrics: top 1 agreement, top 3 overlap, calibrated confidence error, and business delta. The real-world consequence of the agent choice versus the human or baseline policy.
Automate dashboards for the few metrics you'll actually use. If your dashboard is too broad, it becomes noise. Focus on 3 to 5 core signals that map to value or risk. For example, revenue impact estimate, safety flag rate, and disagreement clustering by context. Support 3. Interpretation. Not every divergence is a defect. Create a divergence taxonomy up front. Acceptable style variance, prioritization differences, clear errors, and latent risk behaviors. Predefine thresholds that move cases from monitoring to triage to escalation. Root cause triage should answer 3 questions. Is this data, modeling, or objective misalignment? Is divergence repeatable or one-off? And what's the business exposure if this behavior scaled? Use a small human panel to label a stratified sample before deciding.
Escalation rules should be simple. Immediate rollback triggers for safety-critical divergences, elevated review for repeated high-impact mismatches, and scheduled tuning for systematic low-impact differences. If an agent repeatedly optimizes a different metric, that's an objective misalignment, not a quirky style problem.
Pitfall warning.
Don't overinterpret stylistic differences where business outcomes are equivalent. And don't scale shadow coverage until you validated that the shadow's inputs and telemetry are representative. Otherwise, you get a false sense of safety.
Action step. A 6-item checklist you can run today. 1. Pick a single decision slice with material value and medium frequency. 2. Define 3 observability signals and 1 business outcome metric. 3. Sandbox a shadow agent with constrained permissions and anonymized inputs. 4. Run a 5 to 10% sample for 1 week. 5. Collect telemetry and label a stratified sample with a small human panel. 6. Apply your divergence taxonomy and execute the predefined escalation rule.
Quick operational tip. Document each divergence case as a short incident card. Inputs, agent output, human baseline, root cause, and decision. That record is your audit trail and a generator of rapid fixes.
Recap. The core insight. Decision shadowing converts delegation into measurable calibration. Support 1. Design low-friction slices with clear observability and guardrails. Support 2. Execute with modest sampling, replay versus live sync, and focused telemetry. Support 3. Interpret divergence using a taxonomy, run root cause triage, and have simple escalation rules. The checklist is your immediate deployment plan.
CTA. If you found this useful, subscribe for daily briefings that turn complexity into clear decisions. You'll get short, prescriptive intelligence designed for high-leverage operators.
You've been listening to the Agentic Executive. Apply what you learned today and make your next move count. Stay agentic.